Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Terrence Crawford punches as hard as Canelo, and look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Shakur Stevenson has come out and said Canelo is going to feel Terrence Crawford's punch as much as Bud feels Canelo's punch. That makes zero sense, and this really proves that Shakur Stevenson is a meat eater of Terrence Crawford. I mean, this is Terrence Crawford's biggest meat eater. I mean, his girlfriend should be ashamed that this man is such a meat eater. I mean, who says that Terrence Crawford's going to punch as hard as Canelo? Like, Canelo's going to feel Crawford's punch as much as Crawford's going to feel Canelo's punch? The dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, look, Terrence Crawford is a great fighter. He destroyed Errol Spence. Kudos to him. And for 147, he probably is the biggest puncher in the division. No doubt about it. No hate. No disrespect. Congratulations, Terrence Crawford. Pound for pound elite fighter. But you're an obvious moron, idiot, and dummy if you believe that Terrence Crawford hits harder than Triple G, than Dmitry Bivol, than Sergey Kovalev, than Callum Smith. He does not hit harder than any one of those fighters, and none of those guys were able to drop or hurt Canelo at any point in any of those fights, period. So the fact that you talk about Terrence Crawford, he's going to hurt Canelo, and Canelo's going to feel the same power both ways, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry, there's no other way. This Shakur Stevenson is the biggest meat eater in boxing. I mean, let's be honest. Not only that, Canelo Alvarez has the best chin in boxing. So when we talk about chins, Terrence Crawford and Canelo have completely different chins. Canelo's never been on the canvas. Canelo's never seriously been hurt by anyone. But with Terrence Crawford, we've seen this man on his knees against Kavaliauskas. We've seen this man doing the stanky leg with Gamboa. So at the end of the day, we've seen Terrence Crawford hurt and dropped in fights by much smaller opponents who don't hit nowhere near what Canelo Alvarez does. And yet, if Canelo hit him with the same punch that Kavaliauskas did, Canelo would have put this man to sleep. He would have sent this man to the shadow realm. Let's just be honest and unbiased. Canelo Alvarez is an elite fighter. He's a highly skilled fighter. He's a four-weight world champion. He's undefeated and undisputed at 168, and he would rip Terrence Crawford's head off his shoulders.